Ladies and gents, how you all doing today? We're going to be doing a Marvel Contest of Champions video, as always, and we're going to be talking a little bit about reward scaling. It's something that I see quite frequently in the forums with regards to people saying, hey, well, as the game is changing, with regards to different things from 3-day events to summon advancement, why haven't the rewards scaled upwards with a new rise of 6 stars and potentially in the coming years 7 stars and further in the game's development? It's one of these things where a lot of players in the community say, hey, well, why can't things change? So that's what we're going to explore in this video and have a look at that argument. Should we have upscaled rewards to go with the current state of the game? With the massive increase of people becoming uncollected and the kind of general state of affairs with calendars in general, sometimes you'll see a really generous month, other times like not so generous. But this is one of these things where 5-star shards are becoming a lot more available to players than they've ever been. This is really the big incentive from the developers to kind of get you playing the game more regularly, and obviously it's getting those kind of new players engaged with, number one, trying to become uncollected, and number two, getting access to 5 stars a lot more frequently than obviously it's been in the last couple of years. This then leads me on to the kind of points and areas in which players do identify with increasing kind of scaling, and whether or not and how they do this will either be represented in maybe the fact that they're uncollected or not uncollected, the fact that they've completed certain aspects of the game, or maybe even putting in a new kind of leveling threshold. Either way, a lot of players, as we're going to kind of discuss, have different areas in the game they think, hey, this needs to be buffed and improved with regards to rewards. So let's begin with summoner advancement. This has been around for a long time, but at the same time, not a huge amount of things have changed in recent years. Obviously, yes, 5-star shards are in there, but when it comes to kind of scaling those up, it's a case that you have to be in the top 1 alliance, even second, third's alright, and then going down to 6 to 10. Again, 5-star shard kind of collection with this is alright. But it's not brilliant, especially as you get further down the line. Getting a good summoner advancement placement is, well, it's not giving back quite so many 4 or 5 stars. As well as the gold aspect, these kind of gold crystals should be a case you get at least 10 to 20 in order to give yourself a real like boost to get your kind of roster improved. Because as we know, gold is something that we need a lot more of nowadays than ever. As it used to be a case that tier 1 alphas were the problem, but now this addition to Glory Store is something that is going, hey, this is good to see an alpha going in, because a lot of people are finding that they're less complaining about alphas, even though they need more of them. It's all about gold now. Next up is 3-day events. Now, I'm not sure if this is like, if it's just me and what I'm thinking. I would like to see a lot of improvements with regards to 3-day events, with regards to rewards. Yes, you could argue that the rank rewards are the things that people kind of like work together as an alliance to achieve. That is a good argument point, and then therefore kind of going, well, should this 5-star shards that you get back from them be increased? I think that would be quite good. If you kind of compare it off with Alliance Quest completion, they're kind of similar in the fact that you get Prem like hero shards, you then get 3-star hero shards. Obviously you don't get that in a 3-day event, but the main point of it is to say that right at the end of Alliance Quest completion you get some 5-star shards. And would that be better with regards to rewards that you get from there, or would it be worse? And even though Alliance Quest completion doesn't have any rank rewards, it's still kind of good at the end to get those 200 5-star shards. But again, this could be something that could be improved as well, with the great need to have more 5 stars over 4 stars and 4 stars over 3 stars. It would be better to kind of like put an extra kind of booster to that, not substantially, but at least something that could improve for players that do identify the rewards upscales needs to be a little bit more. But I digress. And talking about 3-day events, and the final point I really want to raise on that is how they would go about changing this would be incredibly difficult. Would they base it on prestige of alliances with regards to what they achieve with 3-day events? The same way, do they identify it based on the person playing, the extent of what they've completed in game? This is going to be a difficult point if they were trying to change anything. And would they change the milestones? Instead of it being Prem shards, would it be Grandmaster shards? Because that's something that, as obviously you change and go with the game, that being uncollected gives you the right to have Grandmaster crystals. And especially having an alpha, you know, that is great. I do need alphas, and it's great to have the 4-star shards. But at the same time, would you then put them would you then increase the points threshold but have greater and better rewards at the point of hitting different milestones? I think that idea may be a lot better. It means that alliances work together to achieve something. It's like, hey, we're going to really shoot for getting item use this week. Make sure that you save for 2 weeks your stuff, and then we'll go and hit the final milestones as a result. We'll spend all these arena boosts. So that would be a better option, I think, for that. But obviously, I'll leave it up to you guys in the comment section to come up with a better idea, and maybe we'll do a forum post as well. And just a final nod on the alliance-based events. One-day events like node removal, we've got dual skirmish. These ones I would like to see changed in some sort of way. Maybe they could change the dynamic. Yes, again, rank rewards I know are meant to be the best thing that people should really kind of go for. So that's the whole kind of emphasis there. But with regards to like where they could change this, like a dual skirmish is done like how many hits like you've taken, you know, usage of parries. I don't know. I think you could really kind of change this with regards to it being a proper duel and saying like, you know, kudos and how many points extra to someone that is just evading, how many times non-blocked. Things that would really pinpoint a decent player to then get some decent stuff with dual skirmish, and it would then improve people's playing abilities. Let's move on to solo events. I love the 22-hour one. I think it's good, and at the same time with anything with regards to 7-hour solo events, I think they are substantial and enough for players, especially if you're running both at the same time. And I do look out sometimes if there's a certain advancement on and a level up event, I try and do both at the same time to kind of completely smash it. The same way, obviously, you could do, I'm doing now, event quest completion and then kind of grinding through Mystic Champions. So it's then helping out with that. So again, they're good. The prizes side of things that's in there, yeah, they're all right. They're not amazing. It's great to get the units off of there. Like 25 units is quite helpful. But you can grind out an arena, and it's great when arena wins is on and you want to do an intense amount of arena, and any kind of like arena based battling on combat, that again is really helpful. With regards to changes to this, I think the 22-hour one has got the best stuff for this. It's easily achievable. I don't know if I could see this kind of greatly improving, but maybe like an addition to gold, because that obviously, like we've discussed, gold is a big issue. However, though, I think there should be something new that goes in, like a new solo event that it encompasses a lot of emphasis on decent rewards, something that is, again, highly competitive, but at the same time kind of is similar to the stuff that we see coming in from time and time again, like those hero uses where you could earn specific shards. I think the same thing could really apply for this situation. Something new, something different, something exciting that has better rewards. Okay, the final thing and final area I want to talk about with regards to rewards upscaling is arena. And I don't have any problem with regards to, say, the rank rewards. I think they're pretty solid at the moment. But when it comes to milestones, I think a lot of people have a lot of criticisms about. When it comes to the special Catalyst Clash events, I really think that in the state of affairs with the game, they should add a final milestone, like a final milestone. So for example, for the Alpha one here, right at the end, as soon as hitting 800k, you get the Alpha. I think the same thing should really apply with regards to maybe 1 million, maybe 1.5 million, that you either get 1 or 2 Alphas more. And the rank rewards obviously would need to change, and I do strongly agree that should be a thing that should change in order to kind of increase the amount you're getting. Effectively, because you're putting in 10,000 battle chips of your own, if you then compare off the kind of time grind or kind of the waiting around for a glory version, you would probably kind of go, hey, well, I don't have the time this week, it's on with Alpha Arena, I'll just buy what I need from the glory store, and that may be the option that you go for. So it would be good in some ways if you're spending that 10,000 battle chips, you don't grind arena, you do it the one-off, you then get 3 or 2 instead of the 1, then I think that would be more value to players. When it comes to the 4-star arena, the basic, and we will talk about the other ones in a moment, I think the main point is people are happy with the rank rewards, but when it comes to things with regards to milestones, when it comes to gold and also comes to prems, they're kind of like, prems, who needs prems? Can we get Grandmaster Crystals? Yeah, I think that may be a good shout, but I think it's going to be for more competitive content as opposed to this. However, though, when it comes to the 5-star one, this is a point I strongly believe this should change. So in the 5-star one, which obviously gets 6-star shards, These are the current milestones, and yeah, like 1 full prem. Again, that's fine, but it doesn't really imply that it's going to be more luckier than getting a load of shards. And the same thing with regards to the gold. The gold is alright, but I think that should be at least doubled with regards to what you get back for what you kind of buy into it. When it comes to the 5-star arena, I think, again, people are comfortable and happy with what they get back from the rank rewards. But when it comes to the milestones, I think this is when people have got the criticisms, and it's all about, you know, extent of gold you get back, in particular the prem side of things, because I think people are looking for, again, Grandmaster shards for this, or Grandmaster crystals, and I think that would be better to kind of put X amount of Grandmaster shards, similar obviously with the uncollected calendar that we have, and a whole general improvement. Yes, to a degree, gold should really improve with this, like how much we get back on milestones. But again, debates are the intense arena grinders that go, hey, well, doesn't bother us, and the other people that are just like, I don't have enough time to grind arena. Why should arena be the only outlet for me to get gold? Those are the two argument processes, and it is very difficult to, I'd say, please both camps with this, because we don't have anything like a gold realm regularly appearing each week, and we don't have any other access to that apart from saying, hey, well, you've got to do this content in order to get this gold. You have to sell ISO that you've got left over in order to get gold. Those are the two like big camps that we have to try and please. So that's been a video all about rewards upscaling and things with gold and other issues with the game with regards to say how the game has changed and how rewards should really match up to that. If you enjoyed the video, hit that like button and subscribe for more Marvel Contest of Champions based content. If I find a link to a forum post that talks about this with regards to a debate side of things, then I'll put it in the description. So go and check out that link and obviously have your say with it. You can have your say in the comments section, but at the same time, if it's done on the forum, then you'll be able to kind of like get the developer seeing it and getting some traction behind it. So go to the link in the description. I've been RichTheMan, and I shall catch you on the flip side. Bye bye for now.